Most people think that the key to getting more leads from Google Ads is better targeting, better keywords, or a bigger budget. But in a lot of cases, the real problem is the words that you use in the ad itself. Because the truth is, your ad copy can either make someone think this is exactly what I need, or make them scroll right by you and click on a competitor's ad instead. And the tricky part is that a lot of people treat ad copy like an afterthought. They will spend hours setting up campaigns, researching keywords, adjusting the bids, but then when it comes to writing the actual ad, they kind of just rush through it. They'll add a headline, maybe a description or two, and call it good. But those few lines of text are the only thing that a potential customer sees before deciding whether to click on your business's ad or on a competitor's. So if you find that your ads are getting impressions, but your click-through rate is really low or the amount of clicks you're getting is low, there's a really good chance that the problem is your ad copy. So in this video, I'll show you how to write ad copy that will actually match what people are searching for, the types of headlines and descriptions that people actually want to click on instead of scrolling right on by, and a few simple tweaks that you can make now that can dramatically increase the number of leads that your ads generate. So the most important thing to understand is that ad copy can make or break your ads. So a lot of people just assume that Google Ads success is all about targeting. And yes, targeting does matter a lot, but once someone searches something and your ad appears, they're really just looking at a list of options, 3 or 4 ads, nowadays more, and every one of those ads is trying to convince that person to click on that business's ad. And so the ad copy is what is telling them what to do in that moment. And that decision that the searcher makes happens in a split second. So your ad copy needs to be really compelling to make that person click on the ad. The first thing that you want to include in your ad copy is your keywords. Now that might sound obvious, but it's actually one of the biggest mistakes that I see a lot of accounts making when I do audits. So a lot of businesses will write very generic ads that really could apply to almost anything. So let's say you run a pool company. Maybe you offer pool installation, pool repairs, liner replacements, and seasonal pool closings. If all of those services are lumped into one ad group, the ad copy becomes really messy or vague. And so someone searching for pool liner repair might end up seeing your ad that is talking about pool installation. And so that creates a disconnect. The searcher is thinking about repairing their liner, but your ad is talking about building a brand new pool. So even if you offer that service, the ad doesn't feel relevant to what they searched. And so when the ad doesn't feel relevant, people just usually skip right over them. So instead, your ad copy should mirror the search as closely as possible. So if your keywords are talking about pool liner repair, you want the ad copy to also state pool liner repair. So when the ad reflects the exact thing that somebody searched for, it instantly feels more relevant for them. And that alone can dramatically improve your click-through rate. The next thing you want to include in your ad copy is your brand name and a very clear call to action. And this is something that a lot of people do overlook. Once someone reads your ad, they still need a reason to actually take the next step. And so your ad should make that next step really obvious. Things like call today for a free quote, book your appointment online, get a free estimate. Those types of call to actions work a lot better than vague phrases like learn more. People respond better when the next step is very clear. And if they know exactly what happens when they click, they're much more likely to do it. So the third type of headline that you want to include is something that a lot of businesses miss, and that is emotionally driven messaging. And this is where you can kind of get creative and fun. So a lot of ads sound very robotic. They just list their services like pool installation, repair, professional pool services. But that kind of language doesn't really connect with why someone is searching in the first place. So people don't wake up one day and just think, I'd love to hire a pool repair guy today. They search because they have a problem that they need solved. And so your ad copy should reflect that. For example, instead of just saying pool installation, you could say something like the backyard of your dreams or something along those lines. Now you're connecting the outcome of what they want with their searching. And so when the ads speak directly to the problem that someone is trying to solve, they tend to perform a lot better. Another important piece of ad copy is showing why someone should choose you over your competitors. So when somebody searches on Google, they will see a list of businesses offering very similar services. And so you want your ad to stand out and to show why your business is better than the other businesses. So this is where you want to highlight what makes your business trustworthy. Things like locally owned and operated, 20 years of business, thousands of happy customers, strong warranties, award-winning service. If you have exact numbers or stats, that's even better. Things like serving homeowners for over 25 years. These details might seem small, but they're all trust factors that help reduce the risk in the mind of the searcher. And so when someone feels more confident about a business, they're much more likely to click and then take action. And finally, one of the most effective things that you can do in ad copy is address the objections before someone even clicks. Think about what someone might be wondering when they see your ad. Maybe they're thinking, is this going to be too expensive? Can I trust this company? How quickly can they actually help me? So you can answer some of those questions and concerns right in the ad by saying things like free estimate, same-day service, accepting new patients, licensed and insured, no hidden fees. So when you remove the uncertainty and answer those really common questions, people feel a lot more comfortable taking that next step. So once you start structuring your ads this way and matching the keywords and your ad copy, matching the search, showing your clear value, building that trust, and speaking directly to the problem, you'll start to notice that your ads don't just get more clicks, they start attracting better leads too. Because the right messaging filters out the wrong people and attracts the ones who are actually ready to take action. But the overall account structure and how you structure your campaigns and your ad groups can make it really easy to make it all match and flow nicely, or it can make it really difficult to align everything. So if you have all of your keywords currently lumped together in the same ad group, you'll want to check out this video next, where I walk you through exactly how to structure your campaigns and your ad groups by search intent and theme. So if that sounds like you, check out that video and I'll see you over there.